Hey there, entrepreneurs, it's Brandon from soldwithvideo.com, and today we're going to talk about how to actually produce a lot of different types of content so that you can create content and put out video without it sucking up all of your time. So the biggest way that we like to do this is what we call batching. We'll actually go and record multiple videos at one time. That way I'm not sitting here and filming a video and scripting a video, then editing a video, and then moving on to the next one. We actually plan out a series of videos and we spend a couple hours just recording those videos. Now, this is the process I use with my clients and I do for my channel. So what we want to do is walk you through that process and give you guys some tips on how you can actually batch your content so that you can film like 2 or 3 months worth of videos in 1 or 2 days. So here we go. So tip number 1 is, like I said, it's called batching, where we're actually scripting out or outlining and filming multiple videos in one day. So right now, this is actually the second video of the day that we're actually filming. Now, here's a couple tips that you can use and that you will need in order to make it look like you're not batching your videos. Tip number 1 is to actually change your shirt, like change your outfit that you're wearing. Now, this is something I'm not doing today. Like, I'm being a little lazy about it and I'm going to be wearing the same shirt. So a lot of my videos are basically going to be me wearing the same shirt. You know what, maybe I will. Maybe I'll take my own advice and go put on another shirt for these next couple videos we're about to film. But other things you could do is change out different things in the background. For me, one of the things we want to do is have a different word on our chalkboard in the background of every type of video. So our first couple of videos are the theme's gonna be create, and the next one may be motivate and inspire and do good things and be a good person. So having a different background wording like that would be another way to switch it out so it doesn't look like you're wearing the same thing and having the same thing all in one day. That's going to help people realize that you're not batching or make it look like it's a new video every single time. So that's tip number 1. Do batching. Wear different clothes in your shoots, different shirts, and then if you can change things in the background, like you have a chalkboard or whiteboard, go ahead and do that as well. Now, tip number 2 is to actually have a process, an editing process in place. So that way you're not actually being creative with every single video you do. Like, yes, there is some kind of creativity that comes into it, but at least you know, like, my video is gonna have an intro, so I gotta record the intro, then it's gonna have a content, then it's gonna have a call to action, then it's gonna have an end card, and you know the process. You can also come up with lower thirds. You can go to videohive.net and have template lower thirds, which is what we do. Have a template logo reveal that you use. Your icons that come up, your social media icons that come up, have a template. That way you can just import it each time. Another tip we like doing is we like clapping 3 times after a good take. That way when I go to the editing, when my editing team goes to the editing, they look at where the 3 claps are, they take the piece in front of that, and they just push it all together. So the way we edit our videos is they go through the footage, they find the 3 claps, they take the footage in front of that, and they do that all the way through my 15 minutes of footage, raw footage, push it together to form 6 minutes worth of content, and then they overlay our template lower thirds, our templated icons and all of that stuff. Then they can zoom in or switch between the different cameras to mix it up, to make it all look consistent. But we know the process. We have an editing team in place that knows the process. It's templateized. We have designated fonts and colors that they use. So we have every style of video we do has a template and procedure they need to follow in order to push out our content. That way, I spend 2 hours filming videos. They go and they start editing all the videos, and we can get 2 to 3 months worth of content done in like 1 week. And that's just 1 week or 2 weeks out of our time to have 3 months worth of content. So that's step number 2. Make the editing process as much of a system and a procedure as you possibly can. So tip number 3 is actually produce different styles of content for your different social media platforms. So we started with YouTube, but now we're going into Instagram, we're going into Snapchat, and we're going into Facebook as well. Each platform needs a different style of video. So for example, with this video right here, what we're going to do is actually take a 60-second clip of it and put it on Instagram. So we're going to take a very solid piece of content out of this video, create it into a 60-second piece, and then we'll put an ending on it that says, watch the full video in our social media profile in Instagram. Go click on the bio or whatever. And this is a tip I actually got from my business partner and friend, Sunny Leonard Doozy, who does this with her social media platforms. She'll do that little teaser thing, and that's what you do with Instagram, because Instagram only allows a 60-second clip. Now, if we go into Facebook, we're doing 2 versions of our video. So they edit the YouTube version, then I say every YouTube version needs 2 Facebook versions. Number 1, again, we use the Instagram version, the 60-second, which will tell them to click on the link to go watch the full version on YouTube, which means I can get my social media following over to my YouTube video. Another tip from Sunny Lenarduzzi that we picked up. And then we have a full version of the YouTube version that goes onto Facebook, which will have a different ending on it that's designed for Facebook. So we'll have a little thing that says click on the link in the description for our whatever our call to action is. We'll have a thing that says like our page and things like that. This way we can actually upload the full version onto Facebook as Facebook content. So what we're going to start doing is uploading our videos onto YouTube, and then we'll do the little teasers like what Sunny Lenarduzzi does and teaches inside her Facebook group and inside her course, Boss Video Branding, where you put up these teasers to drive people to your YouTube channel. But what we want to start doing is also creating full versions of those to put on our social media platforms so that we have content. So maybe a month or 2 after the YouTube video has gone up, I'll upload the full version on Facebook and promote it and get it some more views and get that content viewed and hopefully grow our Facebook following. Now, the reason why we do that, we want a Facebook following, is so that we can advertise those people and build warm traffic and build a bigger audience on all of our social media platforms. So those are our biggest tips. Let's just recap really quick. Number 1, what you want to do and focus in on is batching out. Plan out the content, figure out the topics you want, maybe do a brief outline or script for each one, and then film. Change your shirts, change the background if you want to, and just film away. Spend 1 day filming all videos, and this is what we do for myself and for my clients. Then have an editing process in place where you know you have a template where the first part's gonna be this, and then that, and then that, and then have template editing styles that you can use over and over and over again. And the final thing is to make sure you have the different versions for each platform. So take one video and export or render out a couple different versions with a couple different endings or sizes so that you can multiply it and multiply your efforts and broadcast it on all your different platforms: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and everywhere else you want to do it. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, let me know. And if you want to attend our free webinar, it's going to show you how to create a channel and YouTube videos that sell for you so you don't have to. Go ahead and register in the link below or up here. There's an automated webinar playing right now. So go register for that and learn how to do that. This is Brandon from Sold with Video. See you guys on the next one. As a smart entrepreneur, I'm sure you recognize that video is make some freaking videos all of your time. So keep watching. Nope, that's awful. Probably should close that door.